Welcome back to Money It Matters. My name is Richard Everhart Groves Jr. and I'm sitting here with Mr. Adam DeSimone, fantastic financial planner extraordinaire, and we're here to talk about your money. In the last episodes, we talked about the greatest fear people have with retirement. One of them is outliving your money, and that can happen because you just live longer. It also can be impacted by the stock market with losses to your 401k, IRA, which also could contribute to you outliving your money. Also fees that may impact your income as well, or 401k. And finally, what I call the sneaky retirement money that eats away. It's called inflation. All right. So we've been talking about all these fears and what happens to your money, but today we're going to talk a little bit about how to reduce or eliminate those risks of outliving your money. Personally, as I mentioned before, I meet with about 500 to 600 families a year, and one of the programs that we deal with are programs that allow you to participate in the stock market, all the gains, but not participated in the stock market losses. And additionally, it allows you also to create a lifetime income, guaranteed lifetime income. And we'll go into what that is. But first, I want to talk to Adam and ask him some questions. Adam, what do you see generally people have as, these lifetime income programs that are out there? What's out there?
So I put them in two buckets. So you have guaranteed and you have non-guaranteed. So really in retirement, guaranteed is the gold standard, because if it's non-guaranteed income, it's not predictable. Now, a lot of times your bills are predictable, right? What you owe is predictable. But if your income isn't, that's a problem. Right. So in guaranteed, obviously, we have the two biggies being Social Security and pensions. Now, as we talked about in one of the earlier episodes, pensions are going down, not only in the amount of people who get them, but the amount they get. Social Security, that's a guaranteed income source. A lot of people are taking it at age 62, which means the benefit is not going to be as high as it could be if they deferred it to full retirement age. So those are the two main guaranteed ones that people are using. But as we talked about, the reliance on their personal savings is more and more in retirement.
Right.
So the two main income sources we see for the personal savings that people have in their IRAs, 401ks, just general brokerage accounts, are stocks and bonds. Now, I'm never here to say any product should be 100% of your portfolio. I think you need to diversify. I think you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And so when I talk to folks who are in retirement who are solely relying on dividend-paying stocks, I think that's very dangerous. Right. Stocks don't pay guaranteed income. Dividend-paying stocks are very good for growth because dividend-paying companies are always in season, so the price usually trends up over time. But if you're looking at a guaranteed income that's going to hit your bank account every month, it's not the case with stocks.
So let me ask you a question. So we had 2008.
Yeah.
What kind of impact would that have had on a guaranteed income program?
They got hammered. They got hit hard too because they're stocks.
Right.
So they might be dividend-paying stocks, they might be blue chip stocks, but they're not guaranteed. So the price of the stock is not guaranteed, and when people sense risk in the market, they sell everything.
Right.
They sell the good Walmarts, McDonald's, Coca-Colas. They're paying a good dividend,
right.
And then they also sell the high-risk tech stock because they're fearing risk. So it travels very much, even though it pays a great dividend and it's a great company, but it's still going to go up and down and fluctuate.
Here's the thing I find with most of my clients now. There, this wave of growth that people are seeing in the market, it can't sustain that. And I've been telling my clients that, yes, it's great now, but 2008, prior to 2008, was great too. Yeah. People were seeing a lot of growth, taking a lot of interest on their money, getting more interest on their money. And then when it dropped, people sold out. And it's, we talk about also with these things of the general public tends to buy high and sell low. Yeah. And what you want to do is buy low, sell high. And this time is the time to sell high within that marketplace. So I've been having these conversations with many of my clients and how they're concerned about how this market is going to change. And I've been we've been talking more about annuities, right, as a way to eliminate the risk that is going to happen. We don't know when, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, from your perspective, now, I know there are a couple of types of annuities out there. There's variable and index annuities. Share with the people that are listening your thoughts on this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think just like anything else, an annuity can serve a very good purpose in your portfolio, because that's what you're looking for it to do. What's the purpose of the annuity? Not that I want to own an annuity. No, what does the annuity do for my retirement? So if I told you could have something that has a guaranteed income stream, is guaranteed against losses, can also participate in market gains, most people say I'm all in. Sometimes when they hear it's an annuity, they get a little nervous, because there are multiple types of annuities. It's very important to understand which one you get, because they're night and day. So there's variable annuities, which can participate in gains and losses in the market. That's very important to understand. Some people buy variable annuities and think they can't lose money. That's not the case. And I'm not here to preach against any type of annuity, just to tell you what they are.
Now, before you go on though, because variable annuities means that your money is still in the stock market.
Yeah, it can lose it. There's a sub account in there that's essentially invested in mutual funds, and it can go up and down with those funds. There can also be guaranteed income riders on a variable annuity. Most of the clients that we speak to, we find that a fixed annuity usually is more suitable, because what they're looking for is a piece of money they really can't afford to lose. So the fixed annuity is guaranteed against losses, so you're not going to have a balance lower than what you invest. It's locked in at a new level every year. So whatever you make, essentially your gains are locked in. If you have gains in a mutual fund or a stock, they're paper gains. Until you sell it, you don't realize those gains, meaning that can go back down and you lose it all, or at least the gains that you made. And then they also have the guaranteed income stream, which is very attractive to people as a part of what they're doing. It lowers their overall fees in their portfolio. It gives them protection against losses, and it also gives them guaranteed income, which is why they're getting more and more popular. It's just important to understand all the features, benefits, and small print before you ever sign up for anything.
And here's the thing, we'll come to a close here, but why most people have variable products is because that was the first thing that came on the market, back in the early 50s or so. And then you had the index programs, which came later in the 80s. So more people are buying into the index because they're seeing their ability to participate in all growth, but not have those losses that sometimes variable annuities did have in the past. Just to give you a kind of an overview here. So we're going to call this a day here on Money It Matters. Adam, I want to thank you again for your input
thank you,
here.
sir.
And those of you out there listening, take some time, and either you can go online, but we can help you with that. If you're not sure how to go about looking at what might be the best program for you, give us a call or follow up with me on the KendallFinancialGroup.com. Kendall is spelled Kendell, financialgroup.com. You can contact us there, look under annuities, fill that form out, and it'll get us over to us, and we can follow up with you to see how we might be able to assist you. Now, you may have a financial planner or someone else like that, but that's not what we do. Our job is a specialist in retirement planning, how to keep your money now and in the future. Financial advisors are typically helping you grow your money. Our job is to help you keep your money. So again, my name is Richard Everhart Groves Jr. My co-host here is Adam D. Simone. I want to thank you again for listening today, and remember, money, it matters. Thanks.